Arsenal play Newcastle in a must-win game. A must-win game. We have to win this game, in my opinion. Regardless of the Liverpool result, regardless of the City result, regardless of anyone else, we have to win. For many reasons. Off the back of the Port Vale win and going through the Carabao Cup, obviously City draw last week. Newcastle are my ops, man. I hate that team. I don't want anything good to happen to them. I don't like the way they play football. I don't like the nastiness about them. I don't like that they think that they're a bigger club than they are, even though they are a big club historically, and their fans are amazing. And I think it's time for us to go there, similar to that I think it was a 22-23 season when we went there and in that red kit and popped them 2-0. Odegaard long range shot. We're just playing football. Jorginho at the base, and it was just back. That's what I need. In this video, I'm going to break down what I want to expect from the game, give you my starting lineup, and I'm going to also give my predicted scoreline. My apologies. So if you're new and you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. I'm outside today, something a bit different. I'm traveling to Lanzarote tomorrow with my girlfriend, so I'm going to be a bit AFK in terms of the uploads. I'll try and get some match reactions going, but in terms of the previews and obviously the weekly pods, they're going to probably have to be on pause till I get back. But yeah, smash the like button, comment down below, and hit the subscribe button. So yeah, man, Newcastle away, the last 2 seasons we've lost there 1-0, I believe. Obviously we faced them in the Carabao Cup semi-finals and we lost there 2-0 in the end in the second leg, and obviously we lost 2-0 at home. So you know, they've been a team that we've been up and down. We normally beat them at home in the Premier League, but we kind of struggled there. I think we only have 1 win in the last 5 under Mikel at St James's Park, and that's not good enough. And we need to win this year. We need to be better, and the fact that we're already 5 points behind Liverpool before game week 6, we need to win this game. See, Newcastle have a lot of change. They lost Isak. They've shuffled around their team. Obviously, they've got some new players, Volta Mulder, they've got Elanga, they play, seems like Eddie Howe's changing it up, 3 at the back sometimes, 4 at the back sometimes. I like some of the football they played against Barcelona in that first half, but obviously Barcelona then nullified them with some football themselves and won the game with their quality players in Rashford. So it's a good example of what I want to see us do. Last year, I think we went there, they played only Isak and Gordon, and the rest of them were midfielders and defenders. They got their 1 goal from a great cross from Gordon, great header from Isak, and then they sat back and we couldn't really create anything. In the second leg of the Carabao Cup, I think we started the game well. We were 2-0 down. Odegaard had a chance. Havertz had a chance. Odegaard hit the post or something, or he went just wide. Then Isak goes the other end and puts it at the back of the net. And those are the little things that I think needs to make this game. Newcastle have one of the best defensive records in the league. They've only conceded 3 goals, I believe. That was against Liverpool. They've got clean sheets in every other game. So then you know that it's going to be tough. Already on terms of the physical nature and the dueling and the fouling and all that kind of stuff, they know how to defend. They've got some big guys back there. They've got a good keeper. And Arsenal got to be on their A game. Yes, we've made some signings, made some improvements. Happy Saka's back. Eze is going to be in the team, but I think we need to put our chances away. When the ball falls in front of the goal, like the same way Eze put his chance away very early in the game, those things win games. The moments when you're on top, when you're kind of putting under pressure, taking that chances and converting that pressure and possession and territory into actually goals. So that's what I want to see. Obviously, we've gone there the last couple of years to try to play a bit more of the bully ball. And I think I said it on my review last week, I would understand if we went to this ground and played more of that, you know, that midfield 3 of Marino, Rice and zubimendi. And if Mikel does go with that, I would understand it for this game. I wouldn't even be mad. But I don't want to see it. I think we've tried to go the physical route against Newcastle at their ground a couple of times, and it's just not worked. And the time that it's actually worked, where we actually got a result, is when we played football with Jorginho at the base. I'm pretty sure Zinchenko was starting, and we were playing some good football, man, inverting and passing the ball 1, 2, 3 touches, cutting through them, nullified that crowd, quieted them down, nullified them. See Newcastle chasing shadows, and in the end we're playing football. And once we get comfortable and start playing ball and moving the ball around, Arsenal are a great team. So the first 5-10 minutes is going to make that game, but that all starts from the lineup. And transitioning into the lineup, I think I'll do the lineup and it will make way to how I want to start the game. So obviously, I started a similar back 5. Obviously, Ryan goal, Timber right back, Saliba, Gabriel and Calafiori. I will start Zubimendi and Rice. And I think Odegaard, it seems like he's pushing fitness. Knowing Mikel, he said that he's trained a couple of days before the Port Vale game. He's therefore trained this week. So I think he's going to play. So Odegaard will be in the lineup. But if Odegaard wasn't available or wasn't fully fit to start, I would start Eze. Sorry, not Eze. I'll start Wanyeri in there. I think he was bright against Port Vale. He looked more of his own playing in that centre mid position. And he's not just a 10. He offers you that deep lying stuff, the ability to receive the ball back to goal and play. Great weight of pass. Great carrying ability. Different to Odegaard in terms of vertically instead of sideways. And also the shot in the final third, which you just know is amazing. Amazing. So that's what I'll go with. But yeah, and then honestly, my front three is going to be Saka, Gyökeres, and Eze off the left. I think Eze needs to start this game. We need that magic. He's got his first goal now, so guess that chip is kind of off his shoulders and the pressure is off him, and it's time for him to kind of, you know, start to decide and win games for us. And Saka back now. I think he's only got 1 goal this season, which I believe came in the Leeds game, that right-footed strike, yes. So I need Saka to kind of get going now that he's back to fitness, get a goal himself and win us the game. And hopefully, I think that will be also his 100th goal contribution for Arsenal in the Premier League. He's on 99 right now in terms of goals and assists, so that will be a big mark for Saka as well. And if he can get his 100th, 101st, 102nd, as Mikel said in his press conference, with, you know, that many contributions to win us the game. I think Newcastle, they probably will go with the 5 at the back, so they will have some free workhorse type strikers and a midfield, you know, 4-3-3 over guys that are going to work. We've got to stretch out that midfield and make sure there's not space for them to kind of double team and, you know, duel. We've got to make sure we're moving the ball fast. I think it's a good game for Zubimendi, good game for Odegaard if he's playing, to try and find Saka in the pockets, try and find Eze in the pockets. Calafiori can overlap up and down and let Eze kind of tuck inside into that zone 14 area and get some danger in, because Newcastle, with all their good defending, the goals they have conceded have come from that, you know, outside the box area. Gravenberch goal, Rashford goal, Ekitike's goal as well. You know, crosses into the box early with Rashford's goal. There wasn't, like, you know, the packed low block defense. So Arsenal got to be quick with the attacks, and I can see that we were having the intention to want to do that. You know, a couple of times trying to get the ball in behind against Man City, against Port Vale, even throughout the whole season. Obviously, you can still see as a team that's still very, very used to playing the way they are playing. But I like the idea. Gokeres, big game for him. This is a big ground. It's going to be tough. Nasty team. I need him to get a goal here. I'll be very proud of him if he gets a goal here. I think his overall play is improved. I think against Port Vale, albeit lower position, I think he came on and a couple of his touches back to goal were quite decent still. I think he should have done better with that ball that Diamond gave him with that chance. But obviously, I might be being a bit harsh there. So yeah, that'll be the team. And obviously off the bench, you have the Martinelli, you have your Trossards, you have Marino, you've got Wanyeri if he doesn't start. Odegaard starts, or Odegaard if he starts, for example, to bring on. And that's what we'll do. My predictions for this game, I've got to be consistent. I think I said 3-1 on the Arsenal Talk podcast with Waffledon, and I said 3-1 in my prediction leagues with my mates. I'm going to keep it at 3-1 to Arsenal, and I just want us to win this game, because 3 points here, obviously, I know Liverpool are losing right now, but whether they lose or not, I don't know. But regardless of their results, we need to keep that gap the way it is and continue to go on a run. And if we can win at Newcastle away, which is a ground that we've struggled to win historically for a little bit, but if we can win them away, our fixtures in the Premier League after the Newcastle game are kind of favourable up until that North London derby, and we can kind of put a little run together in the Premier League, coupled with obviously the Champions League. You've still got Olympiacos, you know, you've got Brighton at home in the Carabao Cup, not the easiest game, but home tie. And we can put a little run together, and that brings up the confidence in the fan base, brings up the confidence in the team, and, you know, other players are getting on the score sheet, doubling their tallies and building up tallies, and the competition goes on. So that's what I want to see. I hope Mikel is brave. I feel like I like what his press conference. I like the energy he was putting in, and I also want to see the players be brave. Like, Newcastle, play football. Don't play into their game, the game they're going to want to do, make it a long ball thing and a foul and all that stuff. Don't get into the ref. Just play your game, silence the crowd, move the ball, get fouls, win your fouls, win your duels, and play some football, man. And most importantly, put the chances away, man. We get chances against these teams in moments where we're dominating the game. Put the chances away, because those things help. Even though against Port Vale, it wasn't the best of game, but we put the chance away early in the game, settled us down, and then we could control the game. If we can do that, say we did that in the City game where we had all the dominance, who knows how the game goes, so we can do it in this game, yeah? And I want to see, I think it'll be a big game for Saka, a big game for Gokeres, big game for Eze, big game for our attackers. And I think the midfield, Zubimendi's first taste of this amazing atmosphere. I hope he can handle it. I think he can handle it. And then obviously our defenders to be there, and obviously the players off the bench to come on and do their thing. We've got Champions League midweek against Olympiacos, so there'll be players that will get rotated then. So I hope we get the 3 points, and I'm expecting us to get the 3 points and beat these guys, man. I hate Newcastle. So comment down below what you think about this game, your predictions, who would you start, who would you not start. Like this video, please. And to any Arsenal fans that always continuously being negative, just don't follow the crowd. You know the media, you know opposition fans, everyone is all on Arsenal. I've just been watching this week how many times Sky Sports are talking about Arteta, Gokeres, this and that, this and that, and this and that. Don't get your narratives, your thoughts, your perspective from them. Don't expect the media and everyone else to support our team or back our team, even though we're one of the best teams. You're seeing teams like Chelsea play dead, teams like United play dead. They don't get the focus. Don't worry about it, man. Because at the end of the day, you guys need to start supporting the team and supporting the manager, support the players. Because as much as we all might have our criticisms, you all want the team to win. And this is what we've got at the moment, these players, this manager, support it. That's just my concept. See you guys in the next vid. Speak soon. Peace. You might catch me on the beach in the next one.